Now here we are at an old mine shaft. And as you can see, they must have found something here because nobody digs a hole this deep if there's nothing there. And looking at this, I would say that they were following a vein from up here near the road and following it down and following it down. And then when they hit the rich spot, they went deep. Now back here behind us is their tailings pile. And it's big because this would have sloped off the hill. I'm going to see if I can do a little rock toss here. God, I'd like to crush that. That's got a lot of mineralization in it. But just to give you an idea how deep this is. Let me do that again. I didn't toss that far enough. Let me find one that's... It's out there. It's down there. And as usual, my wife has wandered off. It's a native thing. She disappears, she reappears, she disappears. And I've often been curious how much of this is low grade, but there's still gold in it. We should find out. It's not under claim. We could come up and sample it and see. But now see, they piled all of this tailings pile into this part of the hole, so they found something here as well. And here they were chasing a vein. You see these long narrow cuts like this. They found something, and they're all in a straight line. We go from up here to here to here to here down to here. Mining was a big part of the history of South Dakota and remains so to this day. Wharf mining is still bringing a lot of gold out of the ground, but it's starting to play out. So that it's they're planning on within the next 10 years possibly moving out. But this is some of the really old workings. Now, some of this almost looks like somebody may have been back up here taking a few samples. Now this, the wife and I, we stumbled upon a half-eaten deer carcass in here. So I want to be careful around this area because we may just have mountain lion activity. There are a lot of mountain lions in the Black Hills. And see here where they were. This is all a mine cut. This to the far side is where they were stacking their tailings. This is virgin ground. That's spoil pile. Now there's a good possibility if they blasted through a vein that had cross veins or stockworks, that there may be actually gold piled up in the other side that was too low grade for them to, that they felt at the time was too low grade to mess with. because back in those days, gold was not $2,000 an ounce. It was more like in the $40 an ounce range. Sometimes lower than that, but still the most valuable metal they could mine. Now this here is also a tailings pile that it looks like somebody has been in and sampling the tailings. Mineralization in the rocks. And you see that red and orange, that's iron leaching out of the rocks, which is a good sign because gold rides an iron horse and wears a white hat. Iron carries the gold, and the quartz is generally accustomed to it, although the white hat is a fallacy because white bull quartz does not carry gold. Very, very rarely. Okay, we're going to wander back up and see if we can find the wife. Beautiful day out here in the hills, even though it's a low 50 degrees. We're just trying to get out, film a little bit, make some videos to bring some content. I don't see any deer remains this time, baby.